Let's talk ramen, yeah, those instant noodles that go from packet to plate in a blink. You've heard it all before, ramen's bad for you. Just skip the seasoning, blah blah blah. But is it really the villain in your pantry, or is there a way to enjoy your noodles without the guilt? Whether you're a ramen addict or just a casual noodle sipper, you're gonna want to stick around for this one. So what's the deal with these noodles? Each pack's got the noodles and that little flavor bomb of a seasoning packet. But what's actually in this stuff? Can something this quick and easy really be part of a meal? We dove into the ingredients of one of those popular instant noodle brands to see what's up. First off, that seasoning powder, it's like the ingredient list wants to be a novel. Here's a kicker. The ingredients are listed from most to least. So the big player, salt, followed by sugar buddies like maltodextrin and plain old sugar. Then there's a mix that's got corn syrup, yep, more sugar, even more salt, and a bunch of sodium-packed additives, including our umami friend monosodium glutamate, MSG. It's like a salt and sugar party. It's weird, right? Finding sugar in savory stuff like noodles. But it's not just noodles. Frozen meals, snacks, they all do it. Those sugars beef up the flavor and make everything look and taste better. But it means that the natural flavors get drowned out by a whole lot of salty. And about that sodium, you don't get a breakdown of how much is in just the seasoning, but it's a lot. Some instant noodles pack about a 500 mg of sodium per package. That's hitting 60% of the daily sodium limit recommended to keep your blood pressure in check all in one go. Double that if you're having ramen twice a day, and whoops, there goes the sodium limit. But hey, MSG gets a bad rap for no good reason. It's in tons of naturally tasty foods and isn't bad in moderation. The problem is cramming down too much of that delicious, salty seasoning. So the seasoning's the bad guy here, but what about the noodles themselves? They start off innocent enough with enriched wheat flour. The second ingredient, though, is where the calories sneak in. Vegetable oil. It makes the noodles quick to cook, but packs in the calories. And here's where it gets tricky. The process used can create trans fats, those not-so-great fats that food regulations are pretty strict about. Even a little trans fat can add up if you're not careful. Now, even if you ditch the seasoning, the noodles aren't exactly health food. They've still got salt and those sneaky sodium additives. So yeah, an occasional ramen feast won't kill you, but it's all about balance. And if you're loving these truth bombs, hit subscribe and join the Brain Blitz fam. Now, diving deeper into the ramen rabbit hole, let's chat about what makes these noodles so darn irresistible. It's not just the convenience, it's that unique savory taste that has us coming back for more. But here's the thing. That deliciousness comes with a cost. Beyond the salt and sugar, it's the fat content in those noodles that really racks up the calories. Yeah, those noodles are pre-fried, folks. That's right, before they even hit your bowl, they've taken a dive into the deep fryer, which is why they can go from 0 to dinner in 3 minutes flat. But let's not get too doom and gloom here. Food's meant to be enjoyed, right? And instant ramen's no exception. It's all about how you balance it out. If you're eating ramen every day, maybe think about mixing it up a bit. But an occasional ramen night, go for it. Just maybe throw in some veggies or a boiled egg to round it out and give your body something more to work with. Speaking of mixing it up, let's talk customization. One of the coolest things about instant noodles is how adaptable they are. You can pretty much throw in whatever you've got in the fridge to make it a more balanced meal. Got some leftover chicken? Toss it in. A bunch of greens wilting in the drawer, into the pot they go. Not only do you end up with a more nutritious meal, but you also get to pat yourself on the back for that no-waste lifestyle win. Now, for those of you thinking, but I love the convenience, don't worry. There are plenty of quick, healthy noodle options out there that don't involve a deep-fried noodle block. Ever heard of rice noodles, super quick to cook and they're gluten-free? Or soba noodles made from buckwheat. They've got a great nutty flavor and cook up fast, too. The world of noodles is vast and varied, my friends. Exploring it can be a delicious adventure. But let's get back to that seasoning packet for a second. The flavors might be on point, but there's no rule saying you have to use it. Making your own seasoning mix isn't just healthier. It's also a chance to get creative in the kitchen. Start with some garlic powder, onion powder, a pinch of your favorite spices, and yes, a little salt. Suddenly, you're not just making dinner, you're crafting a culinary masterpiece. And hey, for those times when only instant ramen will do, consider the broth to noodle ratio. Some folks swear by using less water or only half the seasoning packet to cut down on the sodium. Or maybe ditch the broth altogether and use the noodles to make a quick stir-fry. The point is, you've got options. Lastly, let's remember the big picture. Eating well is about making informed choices, not about depriving yourself. If instant noodles are your thing, that's cool. Just know what's in them, understand how they fit into your overall diet, and enjoy responsibly. And who knows, maybe your next ramen bowl will be your best yet, full of fresh veggies, a sprinkle of homemade seasoning, and just a touch of culinary genius. Don't worry, there's hope. You don't have to give up quick, tasty noodles. Ever try angel hair pasta? Cooks just as fast without the unhealthy extras. Miss that ramen flavor? Whip up your own seasoning with smoked paprika curry and a touch of salt. You'll get all the flavor without the sodium overload. So there you have it, Brain Blitzer. Ramen doesn't have to be a dietary no-no as long as you navigate the noodle waters wisely. Keep tuning in for more food facts, tips, and hacks to keep your meals fun, fast, and health-friendly. Don't forget to hit subscribe and join the food revolution. Stay savvy, eat smart, and of course, keep blitzing those brains.